Hello, this is Gary at Jack Raven Bushcraft. Thank you for watching our video. This week I'm going to show you how I take down and pack away my tarp after it's been used. A couple of weeks ago I did a video on putting up a tarp in a open-sided A-frame configuration, and in that video I said that how easy it is to put up your tarp is largely dependent upon how you put the thing away at the end of its previous use. And so I thought this time around, well, I need to take the tarp down anyway, but I would put a video around that just to show you how I take it down so that I'm able to put it up quickly next time around. To some extent it is the reverse of putting the thing up. So I'm going to start with the pegs that are coming from the corners here and wrapped around the pole. So what I want to do, however, is hold on to the pole when I undo this piece of cordage. What I don't want to happen is for the pole to lean into or fall onto my tarp and put a hole in it that way. So I'm going to hold on here and then just kind of reach down this direction and undo that like so. So what I'm going to do now is figure eight the cord. So I want to make sure that all of these bits of cordage aren't going to get tangled up. I don't want to have to deal with a big old plate full of spaghetti the next time I come to use this. So I'm going to figure eight it like this. So I've got the actual tape itself on top of my hand like that, and then I'm just going to figure eight it around my thumb and little finger like this till I've got about 50 centimeters left, so at which point I shall just take my hand out like this. Now I'm going to wrap the cord around like so, and I'm pulling it nice and tight as I go like so, and then just before I run out of string I'm going to take a loop like so, pop it under there and just pull that in nice and tight. So that's all bunched up right in against the edge of the tarp. Now I'm just going to do exactly the same thing on this corner with this pole. Pop the pole down, and now I'm just going to figure out this. So there's about 50 centimeters or so left. Pop it out, coil it around nice and tight like so, and then again before it runs out, pop a loop through like that. Now I need to move around to this side, do the same thing on the other side. Undo the cord. Oops. A bit of a hash of that. And then same thing again, I'm going to figure eight it. So then get some coils tied around it. Last corner to be figure eighted like so, and this figure eight, it is a technique that is worth spending some time to learn. It definitely ends up with less likelihood of the cordage getting tangled up when you undo it again. So it is a really useful technique. So that's all of my fixing points now released, and all of the cord in a nice figure eight, so that it doesn't end up in this spaghetti situation. Next up, I'm going to release the midshipman's hitches at either end and just let that dangle down. So what I'm going to do next is just take the tarp and concertina it a bit like a shower curtain, that kind of thing. So like that, like that. So concertina it at the top. What I need to do now is just kind of get the bottom of the tarp, and I'm just going to make sure that these tapes are all lined up like so. So what I'm going to do is flip all of the cord inwards like so, and now I'm just going to roll up the tarp like this. I'm just rolling it along like that. I'm just going to roll the whole thing up nice and neatly like that. Now, just going to get my 2 bits of fastenings there, 2 bits of cordage. We'll pop that in, roll that up into the tarp like so. Now I need to go down to the other end of my ridge line. So that end is where I tied the quick release knot. So I need to go down to there, which I can do very easily. I can just move the tarp along the line and I can undo my taut line hitch. Just undo the taut line hitch. So I can just pop this under my arm. And I undo this end, like so. So I've got about half the ridge line to my left and the other half to my right, and so what I'm going to do is start wrapping it around the tarp, and I'm wrapping it around the tarp in the same way that I've actually rolled the tarp itself, so a bit like that. And then again I'm just going to take a loop through that last coil, and now I'm going to go down to that end and undo the timber hitch. So because this is no longer under tension, it is relatively straightforward to undo, like so. And now I'm just going to take the cord, this part of the ridge line, and wrap this around the tarp as well. Like so. Again, just taking a loop through here, hold it all in place. So there was a couple of things there that are of benefit. So most of the tarp didn't touch the floor. Okay, the edges were touching the floor slightly, but the bulk of the tarp wasn't on the floor. So this is reducing the risk of getting a hole in the tarp. And then the major benefit, of course, this is now going to be nice and easy for me to put back up again next time around. So if I'm in a rush, if it is raining, about to start raining, it's coming in dark, that kind of thing, and I have some need to get my tarp up quickly, then this is going to allow me to do that. I hope that is of use to you, something that will enhance your bushcraft skill set. I'm going to try my best to get some more content out next week. Make sure you don't miss out. You can subscribe either to our blog or to our YouTube channel, either of which are Jack Raven Bushcraft. In the meantime, take care.